And we are live. Welcome to Sporky News Podcast. The Reverend Toad. Yes, you are my friend. We also have Angelus Draven. I don't know how many others are watching, but God bless you all. Angelus Draven, thank you, my friend. You are one of my most devoted, loyal subs. And I won't forget that when I am huge and everyone else is so very small. I'd like to introduce my guest for the night. We might have other people dropping in, but right now we have from Bounding Into Comics writer Supreme Heretic. Drew, how are you, my friend?
Hey, what's up, man? You know, I'm just sitting in the quarantine here.
Right. Right. Quarantines are good, man. You know, hey, that's what they want us to be, is quarantined at the moment. And we do have an author. I don't know if he's on at the moment.
I'm on.
Oh, he's back. Author.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to catch up with you before you hit live. I'm sorry. I was dealing with the reality of the situation. So my roommate, her work just got canceled for the next 2 weeks, and she is out grabbing foodstuffs for the house. Mm-hmm. The necessary foodstuffs. Like I'm ghetto, man. I grew up ghetto, so I know what the hard times are. I know when you're eating ramen, when you're eating one piece of peanut butter bread. Yeah. I know the hard times. So she was going over the list with me. I'm getting this on point. So you grew up poor too, didn't you?
No, I can't say. Yeah, right. I can't say I grew up poor. My dad worked really, really hard. My mom had her own business.
Beautiful.
Let's say they, it was a daycare. Let's say they made us think we were what middle class used to be. But I put myself in a place of poverty when I was going through my addiction for my 20s and early 30s. So I know what poverty is, but that was self-imposed poverty. I did have what we would call in ways, and I will be honest, as a suburban kid, I always felt guilty because I could have probably have gotten help if I just asked. I could have definitely gotten help if I just asked. So it was like I was almost like a poser as a poor person. You know what I mean? Like I felt guilty about that. But I lived through it. You know?
I've had that too, Scott, because you know I go through that situation that Stephen just mentioned. Stephen, you know what my mom and I have gone through. Yep. You know, as far as not having enough to eat sometimes, and yeah, it's very real. What Stephen was just talking about, guys. You know, my mom and I struggled through that. You know, a month, sometimes. Months back to back, every couple months it happens because we're on a super fixed income, and if something pops up, some kind of expense that waylays us, we're screwed. And yeah, you know, we're at that point where it's like, you know, food banks and living on ramen and stuff like that. Right. Yeah, we go through that a lot. Right. And we used to be. When I was younger, we were middle class. And now that, going through this stuff where just basically living in deep poverty, it's like, you know, I feel in a way like Scotty said, you know, I had such a hard time, and I'm a very proud person. I had a hard time like asking for help. Even when people could kind of tell that I had something on my mind, but wasn't saying anything. And they're like, "What's bothering you? What's going on?" I'm like, I didn't want to say. And then finally, you know, I mustered up the courage to like ask for help. And you know,
it's hard for a man to do.
Pride, man. It is a tough one. Pride is a very tough thing to deal with, and men and women both go through it. But I think it's one of those social things where men for centuries have been the ones that believe, and I'm just saying believe, that we're the breadwinners. We're the ones that aren't supposed to. I was raised, you know, a man, you know, does what he's supposed to do, and I never followed my father's example. My brother did, but I didn't. And I am now, you know, I am putting in the effort. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure my kids have a roof over their head, food on the table, and the bills are paid. Now, that's not to say something can happen and I'm right back where I was. That's just life. But you know what, Drew? It brings something out in the human experience. You become more humble, and you also become more grateful, because when you do ask for help, you realize who's real and who's not.
Right?
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that in my own family. People go through that. And my son's mother, 6 months clean right now. He's down there with her for the first time in forever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. She's got a job. Actually used me as a recommendation. So when they called, I pulled out my best white boy voice and vernacular, and I hope that helped her.
Do that. It is hard for you to do that because you are like, you go straight. What up, dog? What up?
Well, that's what I'm on now. I mean, like, I talk in slang a lot when I'm around my friends, and it's not even that much, but it's just, accent and the verbiage that you use, and so right. But I'm bilingual, man. I know proper white. I'm bilingual. I have.
Okay.
I know proper white, and I know bad English.
Yeah.
So,
all right. I want to just do real quick. Let's say hello to the chat before people leave us. All right. We got Tyler Mango, the fourth wave mascot, and one of the Kaylee Chow, man. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kaylee. I really appreciate. I've noticed you more and more in our chats, and I really appreciate that. Angela Stravis, again, I'm going to say it again. One of my number one supporters. The Reverend Toad, one of my favorite names. And right now, probably myself and 4 of my fake accounts. Okay.
I'm sorry. Well, real quick, Scott, I'm sorry, but I had a point when I started that story and we segued off. My bad. My point is that children, people that grew up, Gen Z and the millennials, right? They never really had to go through anything like this. So I had to explain to my 14-year-old what about the hard times, because he's with his mom right now. And I said, look, whether you stay there or you come home, you are going to be on a diet for the next few weaks.
Yeah.
And you're not going to have to play with friends.
you had to give him the Dusty Rhodes promo, the hard times.
I had to tell him about the hard times. That's exactly it.
Well, I gotta say that, and Tyler Mango, I like this. It's a wake-up call, makes us realize what's at stake. Gen X, for the most part, the group right before us, for the most part, the kids of like the real mid
70s, 80s kids,
late 70s, early 80s kids, the Gen Xers, the millennials, and the Gen Zers. We haven't had a true World War II, a Cuban Missile Crisis.
No,
we haven't had any of that.
The speech Tyler makes in Fight Club about that generation, that is Gen X.
Yes.
Pre 9/11.
Pre 9/11, yep. Yeah. And even 9/11, it brought us only together for a short period. People forgot that there's been service members sacrificing their lives for this country and other countries for over 20 years now. So we need to take that into consideration. Kids are still dying as of this week from rocket attacks in Iraq.
Yeah,
I mean, let's not forget that there is war still going on. And because of our instant gratification lifestyle we've come accustomed to since the iPhone came out, people forget quickly what's going on in the world. We just move on to the next story, So take a second, realize that there is a lot going on in this world right now. And if this contagion, this beer bug, if it goes the way it can go, worst case, we really need to pull together as a society so this don't go Mad Max style and Lethal Lightning is running Australia.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to say real quick though about what Stephen was talking about when you're in a situation where you don't know where your next meal is coming from. You find out who your friends are, and it is really true. And I want you guys to know in chat and about these gentlemen here, because both Stephen and Scott behind the scenes, whenever I've run into trouble with my mom, if we haven't had food or something, even if they haven't directly said something, they've always gone and gotten, shouted it out loud to where it could go to people that could help. And they've always managed to, anytime I've ever needed attention brought to that, they always have done that. And, and I can't say enough about having friends like the both of these gentlemen, because I mean, they're some of the best that humanity has to offer. And
please don't stop.
I'm grateful. I am. I'm grateful. You guys are a blessing, and I don't mean to get all like homoerotic happy here, but I mean, it's just how I feel. I love y'all, and that's that. And I appreciate that you have my back. And so many people in the fandom community have had me and my mom's back, and I appreciate and love you all for it. And
well,
so does my mom.
Love my brother. Yeah, same here. That God, this is a love fest. But that you'll see that I give when I can, and if I can't, like you say, we pass it along to people that can, and that's how this fandom works. A lot of us try our best to help one another. It's pay it forward, man. And Angelus Draven has it great. I'm off of work for 2 weeks, thankfully, they are paying us and still giving us benefits.
Shit.
We are lucky to live in a society that hopefully that'll go on until this blows over. So everybody, watch my live streams, nobody else's. Watch my videos, nobody else's. Multiple times, so I can I have no watch time. So people watch it, play it in the background. 2-hour live stream. Help me out here, and we're gonna give you as much content as we can. So let's get to the fun stuff. And the first thing I want to bring up is a little share screen here. So bear with me. I would like to talk about Picard and how they think they're so forward thinking. Yet I watched episode 1 of Star Trek The Next Generation just now.
Encounter at Farpoint, baby.
And I found this. I don't know what it is.
He got introduced to the scant, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Is that what it's called? A scant? Because that right there is a mini skirt.
Yeah,
this dude right here is wearing the same exact thing. Those aren't right. So it is a mini skirt. It's not skirts or whatever they call them.
Yeah,
right?
It is a one piece, like sort of jumpsuit style, and it was called the Starfleet scant uniform. And that's back then when obviously in the early seasons of Next Gen, Starfleet had that relaxed uniform code kind of, so they had different styles, and that was one of them. But it was it was basically a unisex jumper that it was a one piece that had the bottom like a skirt like
well, they're not like squirts or what are those called?
Let me tell you, that buffed Starfleet man right there feels like a man,
right?
In that skirt.
That thing is letting his nutsack breathe, bro. Like
I
would go commando under that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's what I was telling you, Scott. You see the stuff that these beta boys are the stuff that they're advertising for men now. I mean, good God, give me one of those instead. Right. That's more manly than the shit they advertise now.
Drew, it is confirmed. Drew would feel like a man in that skirt.
You goddamn right.
And that's what the 24th century is. So we got Palanuki, or I like to call him Palabob, and he says we're now in total lockdown. I believe he's from England. In my country, I'll have a lot of time to watch videos. Remember, Palanuki, my videos. Palanuki. Yeah.
Palanuki.
We've done this 1,000 times with his name. He's DM'd me to pronounce it correctly. I am retarded, not in like a socially wrong retarded way, but in the definition of retarded.
Gotcha.
I've seen worse during Fashion Week. Who hasn't? And KR Companion jorts.
Nick.
Okay, so they're jorts. Oh, that's Nick. What's up, Nick?
Hail the Volumes illustrator, that man.
Yeah,
right there.
man.
What up, Nick?
And then we got the Starfleet kilt. Yes, Angela Straven, I agree. It is more of a kilt, but I would rock it. I would go total basic instinct, sit down, uncross my legs in front of you guys, recross my legs. Yeah, now that I'm getting older, the sack is falling down a little bit farther, but I would do it for you guys.
All right, let me tell you, you guys are killing me right now. But okay, I gotta be.
Wait, real quick, Jeff B. Hale, I obviously arrived at a good time. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Listen,
go ahead.
Star Trek from its inception. Scott texted me about this earlier, and I said Star Trek from its inception, from TOS, all right, was progressive. There's no way you can deny that. This is a gender neutral outfit. This is basically Star Trek's gay dude. You can look at it any way you want to look at it, but that was saying, yeah, cross-dressing is cool. Nobody thinks about it. Nobody says anything about it. It just is what it is. That dude feels more comfortable in his dress, and that's what he's doing. That's his thing. All right. Star Trek has always been more open-minded. All right.
But yet, here's the thing, Stephen. Now that right there should crush the stupid ass argument that the defenders, that the CBS defenders, Picard defenders come out with, like, Star Trek wasn't as forward thinking before as it is now.
Oh,
no, it wasn't.
They were ahead of the game. There. They've been talking about diversity and culture for way longer, and gender, issues way longer than it was in fashion. Palanuki says, I imagine that guy so happy to be in Star Trek. Then he arrives and they give him that outfit. He's also in France. Sorry about that, buddy. And then we get, it was until STDs happened. Yes. Many types of STDs. Yeah, go right ahead, Steven.
Because the problem, I got to get TFM on you guys for a minute. The problem.
Hold on. Before you go ranting, Orville, you want to come on? Go ahead.
There's PJ.
Yeah, I'll do it before PJ gets here. The problem is that you have these people who do not understand the franchises for which they have been hired to work on. They're being hired because of their gender or what they believe or what school they went to, instead of, are they creative enough to have this vision, and do they understand this vision, which is why you have Disney Star Wars, is why you have the current iteration of Doctor Who, and that's why the people making Star Trek are awful at it. All right, there's a few scenes in there you can cherry pick through and say those are good scenes. Discovery, for instance, if that was just a sci-fi show, fine, go have fun, boo, do your thing. But it's got Star Trek on it. That's not Star Trek. These people think they're being so progressive by injecting identity politics. All right, actual sexism and racism and every kind of istanism you can think of, while saying they're fighting for diversity under that fucking guise. They don't understand that a property like Star Trek has always been progressive. It showed you how you can put themes out there to make people think without slapping them over the head with a subject. They've been doing it forever while putting out great stories, and that's not the only thing that they do. But when something progressive, when a theme naturally becomes a part of the story, they can present it to you without calling you anything or coming after you with hate mobs on the internet and all that bullshit. These people do not understand Star Trek, never have. That's why they can't produce good Star Trek. That's how I feel about it. Because if you look at these titles, if you look at TOS all the way up through Enterprise, it's already been covered, dog. All of this has already been covered. And it was done, and it was done artistically. So I think, and not autistically. That's the difference. See, I think that's
that is a big difference.
New Trek is autistic. Thank you.
Tyler Mango, chipped rant. And then we also have Angela Straven. Preach, brother. Preach.
Yeah, that was a dope rant, dude. That was nice.
Oh, he has better. There will be more. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I ran out of steam halfway through.
Yeah, you weren't feeling it. I'm a little disappointed in that rant.
Steven and I can both be good ranters, man. When we get up to do it, boy.
So we got 11 people in the chat. Can we please hit that like button, guys? Share this. There is a tweet out there for me. Share the tweet. Send your mom. Send your dad. Send your kids. Well, over the age of 18. Please enjoy this. Come to Jamaica. So the Squirt, or what is it called again in Starfleet?
The Scant.
The scant. Scants? Isn't that poopy porn?
Well, no, scant. It's no, that's. I think you're thinking of the other command. Scat.
I got to mute for a second.
Scat.
That's I thought. Okay.
Yep, that's why.
It sounded similar. I'm not familiar with it. I had the 2 girls, 1 cup. I had to dip out. We
are not talking about that again. We are not talking about that again.
SKANT, far different from the other term.
Ironcaster, we have so much amazing sci-fi to watch. Gundam, Stargate, Babylon 5, Farscape, Battlestar Galactica, which I have some guys right here that are huge Battlestar Galactica. Tell me, Stephen and Drew, when is your show about Star Trek?
Battlestar?
Yes.
That would be coming up this Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We go usually till 11 p.m. or midnight, and we will be reviewing Season 1, Episode 11, Colonial Day of Ron Moore's Battlestar Galactica. So I cannot wait.
Oh, nice. KR Companion says, but I can't trust the opinions of someone who in Hollywood who doesn't have a legit VAG card. Ironcaster again. Come to Butthead. Ord's board.
Oh, what's up, Ord?
You want to jump on with us? Just let me know in the chat if you want to jump on. I'll send you the link. Yeah. Sup, sluts.
That's right. Yeah.
Amen, Knight Rider.
Happy.
And The Expanse. So, guys, we have so much good stuff out there that I think a lot of us forget about because there's so much garbage out there at the same time. What is your favorite show from the past, and what is your favorite show that is actually right now active out there? We'll start with Drew.
Easy for me. I would say Battlestar, and then The Expanse.
Now, are they coming out with a new Battlestar?
Well, I've got that same rumor that we're hanging on right now, and obviously with everything kind of in stasis, if you will, at the moment. Nobody knows because they haven't really done anything as far as we haven't even seen casting details for that project. The guy from
PJ, how did you get in my room?
Yeah,
PJ, do me a favor. Go to Avatar if you can. Okay. I can't see you without the avatar.
Sorry, Drew.
I'm on hotel Wi-Fi. Right. Oh no, there you are. You look sexy. Stay. Okay. Go ahead, Drew.
But no, I was just saying the thing is with that project, nobody knows yet what's going on other than the fact of there was some preliminary photographs that the showrunner or the guy that's doing it had posted, but it was just very vague. They haven't really heard much in the way of casting details or anything like that. So. I don't know exactly what stage production it is. And if anything, it was just in pre-production. I don't even think they were shooting yet. So, don't know when that is actually going to come out now. Because obviously everything's delayed. Even it was supposed to launch when NBC and Universal streaming service launches, but, who's to say when that's going to be now with the delays that we're experiencing now, because obviously productions are all halted. So
yeah, PJ, I'm sorry. Go to your avatar because this thing stinks being in a hotel. How are you doing though, my friend?
Good. Thanks for the invite. You want me to put on my avatar? One sec.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's talking to you.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
All right. He keeps let him know that I care about him.
He cares. Look, Scott cares about you. All right, he just wanted to say that. He also said you're kind of a dick.
He said that about me?
What? Huh? No, Scott, just mute don't listen for a second.
Oh no, I can hear him now, you son of a bitch.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, brother? I am on hotel Wi-Fi, so how are you? Everybody, Orville Nation is in the stream. I love having you here, my friend. How are you? Are you safe? Is that you? I thought that was a dog for a second. I need my glasses. What is that picture of?
That is a picture of Isaac.
Damn. Who is that?
That's a picture of drunk Isaac.
Nice.
Dude, no, pause whatever you're doing after this live stream and go watch the Orville.
Yeah, right.
Actually, you know what? Finish watching TNG, then watch the Orville.
I'm doing that right now.
I like that.
Well, how are you first off? How's everything? Because I know you're trapped at the moment. How's everything going?
Everything's good. I mean, the people, everything was very crazy. It's still very crazy. But
do you mind filling everybody in where you are? Is that okay?
Yeah. I'm near Madrid in Spain, and basically things, they waited too long. They waited too long, and now what happened is that maybe a hospital that can only take 100 patients has got 800 patients, and so it's crazy. But I think they're actually handling once they're playing catch up now, and it looks like they're handling things well now. They're just behind.
Okay.
So,
well,
anyway.
I'm glad you're safe. I am glad you're safe. I was worried about you there a little bit, my friend.
I was. We're good. We're good.
Okay,
We're
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Definitely big thanks for PJ having me on his stream earlier. And, it's always great to see you, buddy.
What time is it there right now, PJ?
Oh, it's 2 a.m.
Nice.
Let me say, if I can just say this, because I know there's a lot of people really worried about the fact that they can't get alcohol or a sanitizer.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've said it 100 times, but just go to your local liquor store and get 120 proof vodka, and that has 60% alcohol.
There you go. Because hand sanitizer is 65%. So,
and you can feel good while doing it.
You can feel good.
Yeah.
You can drink your sanitizer. Yeah.
There you go. Well, people do. I worked in rehabs. So Ironcaster says, hang out and keep watching this stream, then watch TNG. Okay. Thank you, Ironcaster. We have KR Companion saying it's currently raining here in California. Wow. Holy crap. It's raining. It's raining men. Ironcaster for anime Made in Abyss is also quite good. And I'm rewatching Hellsing. I don't know that one.
Hellsing Ultimate. Yeah,
I don't know that one. But I'm a poser. That's why. Don't forget about. Okay, we said that again. And yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Thank you for coming and jump back in. Let's get back into the conversation.
Steve. Scotty, do me a favor.
Yeah, buddy.
Keep track of when Riker grows his beard, and then you will understand the term Riker's beard.
Oh, really? Right now, he is a handsome fella in the first episode.
You'll notice it. You'll notice. Just let me know when you get to that episode.
Okay.
Tyler Mango, I just saw your comment. Came back. You said you got busy with some person knocking on our door. Wait, what? Dude, yeah, Tyler Mango, you go.
That's like a porn movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the girl's the pizza delivery girl, and all of a sudden she's like, "Can I offer you anything extra? Some topping?"
Like, well, I can give you a tip, baby.
Oh, that's so much better than what I just said. Damn it. So we got some other stuff. I just want to bring this up. I know, look, I am a political person. My channel is not like most fandom channels. I talk about everything. You could be a Democrat. You could be a libertarian. You could be a Republican. I respect everyone's views. I might think you're stupid, but I respect your view. That's the beauty of America. But I do want to bring up what our president has told us about today. So up to the minute with Trump.
Let's do it.
That's my new segment. Up to the minute with Trump. I like it. So hopefully it'll actually share.
Yeah.
Because my thing stops. So Trump administration recommends schooling from home, no gathering of more than 10 people, avoid bars, restaurants, says vaccine in clinical trials already. Yep. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's impressive.
America.
America, we get it done. President Donald Trump on Monday announced his administration is recommending for the next 15 days, people avoid gathering of more than 10 people and that people not visit restaurants, bars, public food courts. Trump also recommends schooling from home. The president also said that a vaccine for beer bug is in phase 1 clinical trials. When asked by a reporter about the impact of the virus, Trump said it could be July or August before it washes through. I do like that term, washes through.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a deep state, like in your face cover up. The U.S. government moved money to try to blunt the impact of an expected surge of beer bug cases, racing to bolster testing aid, even as the financial markets fell and Americans scrambled to reorder their lives. The cherry blossoms are in. Great. So, I mean, we pretty much hit the nail on the head with what is going on. So it's pretty much just be smart, people. Be smart, do what is smart. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. If you don't have to eat at a restaurant, but you want to do takeout, because a lot of restaurants are going to still be doing that. I personally think the best thing is to stay home cook. I bought a bunch of canned stewed tomatoes and paste. I'm going old school Italian on it. And, and just remember you're with the people you love. Maybe put the phone down, not my stream, but put the phone down after after you watch the entire stream 3 times and just, spend time, play games, play board games, read a book to your kids, have sex.
Well, there's
not with your kids. Let's phrase that correctly. I am sorry. Let me make sure I say that right.
You're starting to worry me there.
Yeah, play board games with your kids, have sex with a legal adult of your choosing.
Because I'm about to take an 8-hour trip tomorrow to go see you.
Yes, you. Yeah. It's 8 hours. No, it can't even be that, dude. It's 8 hours from my house in Connecticut.
Well,
you take 95 straight down.
Yeah. 95 to 13. 95 to 13.
I guess it'll be about
113.
I don't know. It depends on the time of day.
Well,
go ahead, buddy.
No, I was just going to say, also another thing for people to remember is I know that a lot of state and local governments are enacting like kind of a thing on going to the gym. So the gyms are going to be closed for a little while. So remember, it's so easy to work out from home, I mean,
that workout guy was really pissed off, though, Drew. Did you see his video on Twitter?
No, I
the
missed
gains
that.
guy?
Yeah, I missed that.
You know what, though, dude? What kills me is this is the best excuse for everyone out there that's had a gym membership for 3 years, but yet hasn't gone once, because you're just scared to try to cancel it. So just, like Ironcaster says, read the EU novels and tell people, oh, shoot, I could have gone to the gym, but I didn't. They made me not go to the gym. Palanuki says in France only, I think he wants to say vital shops are allowed to be open and we're only allowed to go out for vital stuff. Police in everywhere to check. Now, is that the same in Spain right now, Orville?
Yeah, you're only allowed to go out. I mean, if it looks like you're not doing something like going to the supermarket or the pharmacy or the bank, they will stop you and say, what are you doing? And like there was a guy who was just bike riding. Like he was kind of like he had on his like all his biking gear, and he got like $1,000 ticket or something.
Holy
like that.
Crap!
Good Lord.
I mean, you know what though? Good. If they tell you to stay home, just listen. Just listen.
But $1,000.
Well, you know what? He ain't going to do it again.
But I mean, when you're in like supposed to be self-quarantining and they have restrictions going on, I mean it's obviously it's no joke. So
let me say, if I can say one thing,
say as much as you want. It's my channel.
Listen, I think the lockdown is really about love, because the longer it takes for this to spread or across the population, the more of a chance the emergency rooms have a chance to really treat people who need it.
Yes.
And what happened here is that the hospitals don't have enough respirators for people who are seriously ill. And there's people they have to make choices about, am I treating this person or the other person? Who's getting the respirator?
Yeah.
And that we need to try to avoid that, in the States.
Well, in the States, we have, I think, 95,000 no, maybe even less. I know that critical units, we have 95,000 beds. And you are exactly right. That's what they've been trying to stress to us. If we stay quarantined, if we stay in lockdown kind of status, you may end up getting it, but the peak will not shoot up straight. What it will do is actually level out, and they will be able to take care of you because they have the room. They won't put you in a hallway and you freaking die there. I did see, who was that just before?
Drew.
I think it was Jeff B. I don't know. Drew fell out. Jeff B said he had the flu in January and has the flu now. So I hope you feel better, my friend.
Yeah, man.
We also have KR Companion. I have a friend who are in the military, registered nurses, and law enforcement. They know the real deal updates, not the media. CDC and WHO are the best sources, and he's absolutely right.
Yep.
I love Fox News, but they downplay it, and then the other ones like CNN, they go farther the other way. They try to scare tactics. So he is right. Stick to the CDC. Stop watching the news for this type of thing.
You guys want to hear something that nobody talks about? I found, I heard this week that because I used to be in the health field, and I used to work between the States and Europe and some, the health field.
Right.
And one of the things that people aren't talking about is that the tally in Europe, the tallies, and I imagine it might be the same. I don't know if it's the same way in the States, but the tallies of how many infected there are is totally inaccurate.
Oh God. Yeah.
Because for first of all, there's a whole bunch of people who haven't been tested, but the one thing they're doing is, if your symptoms are not really serious and you test positive, that if your symptoms are not too bad, they're not tallying you in the infected tally number.
Right.
Which means that there's probably hundreds of thousands of people who are infected.
Oh, no doubt.
Wow. And Jeff B, KR Companion, has a fun fact for you. If you have the flu, you cannot get the beer bug. Both viruses cannot coexist in the same hosts simultaneously. And that is actually very true. Oh. CJH is here. Hail CJH.
Hail CJ.
Palanuki says, we have a big son. I have a garden. Lockdown will be easier. Yes.
Good.
If you are in a climate where you could do that. Oh, there he is. If you're in a climate where you could do that, teach your kids how to grow. This is a great time to teach your children. If you have children, if not, even the rest of your family and friends, what it means to actually, what am I looking for the word, Stephen? I'm trying to say you're not just teaching them life skills. What you're teaching them is how to, by your actions, your presence, by what you're doing, by your example, how to go through a crisis like this.
Yeah, you're teaching them crisis management, and that's important because,
Is he talking?
Yeah,
he's talking. Let him talk.
Okay.
Go ahead, Drew.
They have to know, it's important because they're going
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. Stop interrupting him. He's making points, man.
I'm sorry. I'll be quiet now.
The children are going to follow your example as a parent. So the best thing to do is, you can show them your way of crisis management.
I hear him,
and they'll pick up on that.
I don't hear him again.
Yes, they will. Yes, and that's why I was trying to make that point earlier when I was talking to my kid. Look, whether you're at mom's or you're at my house, you're on a diet and you're not going out. It's just that you have to accept that. Read a book, play a game. We have the internet. You're lucky enough to have that. But it's just. You're right. It's crisis management. It's also something we've never had to really go through. But we have heard the stories from our grandparents,
right,
who have gone through similar things. So so as far as experience, our generation does have that experience. But right now, And the most important thing is to look out for our elders. All right. If you're being being normally clean, if that is your normal routine, hand sanitizer, wash your hands after you go to the bathroom, which you should be doing anyway, or been around a lot of public services, do it doubly around your elders right now.
Don't even go around them if you don't have to. If you don't have to go around them, just stay away. And, my kids are home for at least 2 weeks, and my wife is talking about making arts and crafts and sending them to retirement homes and, whatever you call those, old folks homes, because, just to support them, do what we can to support the community. This is when we can actually get back as a community and not just social media friends. You can actually learn who people are and take care of your community, which is very important.
Yeah. And that's like I said, if you pass along these little sort of ways that you handle a crisis, whether it's a weather crisis, whether it's just something an act of God impending, or what we're currently going through. Like I said, the kids are going to follow your example. So if you keep a cool head and even if you're improvising, they'll pick up on that, and they'll know how to handle it when they get older and go through it with their own children.
Yeah, well, we are finding out that there are some actors getting it. We all know that Tom Hanks and his wife supposedly got it.
Idris Elba, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. And there was somebody else. Crap.
I don't know.
Go ahead, buddy.
Did you guys catch the Schwarzenegger video that he put out?
Yes, it was awesome.
I thought that was good, man. That's solid advice.
Yeah, it really was, and people are ripping on the poor guy.
Yeah,
really? Yeah, it's goofy.
I don't know, but those are some big dogs he had.
Yeah.
Those they were weird looking too. One of my favorite actors too, the guy who played Tormund in Game of Thrones, and he's going to be on this next season of The Witcher. He's contracted it. Look,
we're all going to get it.
Everybody.
We're all going to get it.
Right. 70 to 150 million people in America will most likely get this disease, yet most of you won't even realize you have it.
Yep.
And Steve and I were talking on the phone earlier, and I was telling him, this disease came out of China. They didn't tell us about it for a month and a half.
It is racist to mention where this virus came from. You're not allowed to say that.
Well, then just call me Clancy Jones. What's that dude's name? I can't remember. Damn it, I screwed that up.
Brown?
Clancy Brown. Yeah. I was going to say something horrible there. No, but they didn't tell us for a month and a half. I feel like there was a lot of people in late January getting like flu-like symptoms, but also having chest issues. A lot of people could have already have had this.
That's what I had a month and a half ago.
You were out for like a week, bro.
I was.
So I don't know. Any other how you feel about now the Orville is going to be kicked back a little farther. I don't know if you heard that, PJ.
What?
They shut down. Oh yeah.
Oh, I know the filming was shut down, but I'm not sure if it's going to affect their timetable. Is it?
Oh, I thought I read it will affect the timetable a bit.
It better not, because that's going to really. Oh, I will hate the coronavirus.
Oh, I already do. And you're supposed to call it the beer bug.
Oh, I'm sorry, beer bug. Well, I thought we were allowed to say it now.
No, YouTube does not want us talking about it.
Really?
Although
that's my conspiracy.
I will say this. According to YouTube, they made a couple significant announcements today. Number one was I believe that they basically passed the buck on creators. So if you're a creator out there in this chat right now, you should be pissed off, because they said they're basically turning the algorithms up and said peace. So exactly, Drew. They turned the algorithms up to plaid. They went ludicrous speed with it, dude.
Which means it's more important to like, comment, and share. Support your favorite YouTubers out there.
It is.
But the other thing that they did say is they are going to implement something soon where they're taking the restrictions off of videos discussing the beer bug and, not penalizing people for monetization.
Penal.
Penal.
But what they did say, and Steven, I don't know if you read it, like they're going to be there'll be hundreds of thousands of videos that will get copyrighted, locked down, just canceled off their site, and they're not going to do anything about it. It is the algorithm. If someone could try to find that and share it, we'll take a look at that. Yeah. Drew, if you don't mind.
I'll look for it, but I
or somebody who has a better computer than me and Drew.
I'm going to have to run in a minute, so I can't.
Yeah, this isn't going to be a long one anyway. We got about 15 more minutes.
Let me run that other breaking news before.
Oh yeah, please. I'm sorry, Drew. Breaking news. Because, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I should have gotten the sporking news thing.
Right. Exactly. So
if you are into small Asian men, this is the news break for you.
Right.
All right. You have the conch.
Let me get the screen share up here. But yeah, this is going to be from the Hollywood Reporter. We haven't even covered this on Bounding yet, so this is fresh, you guys. So NBC Universal breaks theatrical window, will make movies available on demand immediatly.
Oh shit!
So we're talking about stuff like, for example, that's in the theaters right now, like what was that movie, The Hunt and Invisible Man, and stuff like that. It's going to be straight out there, guys. This is going to go. So it'll be on I believe the article says they're going to have stuff on there as soon as Friday, as early as Friday. They said.
I don't know if you remember last night, Tom brought this up. Or was that last night, or maybe my halfway to pay? Okay, my halfway to pay one. He brought up that this is what's going to happen because of diseases like this and people not wanting to go to movie theaters anymore. You're going to be able to access movies like right as they come out in the theaters for like a $50 charge at home for like a month's worth of, these opening night movies. And
they're not even talking about a charge for this. They're just sending it straight over to the on demand. I mean, maybe it'll have a little extra charge on it, like a $3.99 for the movie or whatever. But
right.
But as of right now, it doesn't specify that. It just says,
hold on. KR Companion just said WrestleMania 36 is going to have an audience.
No, that's the other breaking news I had that I was going to get to.
I'm sorry.
The WWE has moved WrestleMania from Tampa, and they are putting it in the Performance Center in Florida with no audience.
No audience.
Wrestling with no audience? Like, dude, I can see doing like a bingo hall, you know what I mean? Like the old ECW, or, doing it even like early 80s when they used to have them in those small halls where they only had like 200 people venue.
Yeah, but they can't do that. They can't even do that right now. So the thing is they ran SmackDown on Friday that way from the Performance Center. They're running Raw tonight from the Performance Center, and they are running obviously WrestleMania. So I have to assume that all the Raws and SmackDowns from now until the end of the month for WrestleMania are going to be all from the Performance Center.
But that platform is not set up for that type of delivery.
You know what they should do? They should just stop showing grown man in tights fake fighting. I'm sorry. Did I hit a nerve?
Professional wrestling is never going to go away. There's just too many people that like it, it's the spectacle of it and the soap opera aspect.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how is the spectacle going to be when he's out there? When there's no pumping the crowd.
They did SmackDown, right, Drew? Just like KR is saying right here, SmackDown had no audience last week.
Yeah, it was rather awkward. I saw a few highlights of it, and it was rather awkward.
Yeah, he's saying it's awkward as Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, and as far as like, I mean, you can get away with like doing promos because like Stephen mentioned the old ECW, and he and I remember from watching that. I mean, you know, you could do a promo with the guy, you know, just looking into the camera doing a simple promo. It'd be fine. You don't need a crowd for that. But when you are actually doing a match, then yeah, I can imagine that it's like rather awkward because you know, you're working without a net once you hit that ring.
Well, we got Angela Straven saying they already doing that and then showing a main event match that pre-taped pay-per-view, which that's ridiculous. Then we have Jeff B saying, want to see Biden versus Bernie WWE cage match.
Yes.
Or a ladder match. I'll go with a ladder match too. CJH says CGI in audience. They could do that.
They could do that if they wanted to, but I don't. I mean, they're not going to do that. What I think is going to happen is, you know, they're trying to do their best to go on with the show and fill the entertainment void right now, and I can respect that. But I mean, yeah, it's just going to take some getting used to from
Vinnie
people.
Mac. Use canned cheers and jeers.
Can I ask Stephen a question before he leaves?
Yes.
Sure. Oh, yeah, I'm here. It's just that I might have to go help bring food in a minute.
Okay.
Why?
Can you give us an update on?
God, you're so sexist, Stephen.
What? PJ, ignore him. What's that, bud?
Stephen, can you give us an update on your Fandom Menace project?
Absolutely. Got an email today that said everything was ready to go just in time for the beer virus.
Yes. Well, it gives people something to read, Stephen.
Yeah. So yeah, I just got that email today. I sent them back just another copy of my latest PDF. I sent one the other day and I sent one again today. Or yesterday I sent it. Yeah. Just to make sure, like, all right, this is the one you're using because you know I want to make sure this is it. But yeah, Nick did a great job. The poor guy basically had to do almost all the work that he did on the first cover all over again because the size of the book had changed and their dimensions were different. And thank God I have Nick because they were asking some questions and I was like, what? And then Nick just came right back at him like, do you even know what you're doing? This is this and this is this. He did that in a nice way though, in very, very proper white speech. And
so Nick is KR companion.
Nick
right
companion. Here. Yeah, so everything is ready to go. Everything's been paid. I just got to wait. I gave them the okay as long as they're using the right manuscript, which is the latest one that I sent them. Made a couple changes. And then everything's good to go.
So is there going to be a digital format as well?
Yeah, they're actually at this moment, the Fandom Menace Volume 1, with only all but one chapter and some of the material. Basically, the meat of the book is available on ebooks, but the paperbacks will have more information in them, especially the first edition. It's going to be its own edition.
That's right. He's dropping the meat, folks.
That's right.
This is exciting, man. You're taking your meat and slapping it. I love it.
I've been working it. And I'll be down in Virginia with you working it. So
nice. I'll be able to see it maybe
in person.
And I'll be able to write my own foreword for your book. If it wasn't for Sporking News Podcast, I don't know if I can go on with even life. He is so handsome, even as bald as he is. His penis is so large. Anywho, so
nothing wrong with big balls, Scott.
No, hey man, I'm getting old. They're starting to hang almost not to my knees yet, but they're starting to sag a little bit. I've noticed. I've been taking pictures for the last 6 years, every day. You know how like a pregnant woman sometimes does the everyday picture, so you could like put them all together and watch the belly grow. Yeah. I'm doing that with my sack, so you can watch it drop.
Speaking of sacks, I used to work with a couple
lesbians?
Filipinas. No, Filipino women. Love those girls. And I was told a story about the sometimes I guess they roll their balls. They roll little balls, I guess, like to keep them tight when they're when they're babies. When they change them, they like roll them or something. I had no idea what she was talking about.
Excuse me?
I swear to God, this is a thing. This is a cultural thing that I was told about. Is keeping the balls tight. When they're babies.
Stephen, did you ever wonder if they walked away and were like, stupid fat white man?
Listen to me. I had a Filipino friend, a dude, and he was a security guard, and I went to him. I don't know if they were in cahoots, but I went to him and I said, dude, they just told me this crazy story about, and he looked at me and said, yeah. Don't even need to wear tighty whities. They're tight. I was like, what?
So wait a minute. They roll baby testicles. Let's just get this right. If YouTube's going to block me, let them block me for this. They take Asian baby testicles.
Listen,
and they roll them like what? Like a meatball?
I get like a meatball. I guess they just roll them around.
Or do they like try to push them back up?
I don't know. I was told this.
Well, more breaking news, folks. I guess I'm a filthy Filipino because I wasn't born on the island. I was born here in America, and I have great, big, loose balls.
You have loose ones? So they weren't rolled?
No.
So culturally, you were screwed.
Yes, unfortunately.
Ironcaster, I think I will make a nutsack calendar.
I have the unrolled globes.
Oh, we got a Tyler Mango. Hold on, we got a Tyler Mango.
Okay, what's the update?
Sorry, I'm back. Basically, some crazy things going on. All I'll say is someone I know, people. Now we are safe.
No, man, no, those goddamn loan sharks.
So you're dealing with pizza ladies.
Keep them tight. Yeah, pizza.
Keep them tight. Right.
Balls.
That was the moral of the story.
Yeah. Is there anybody else that is of the Asian descent in the chat that can confirm? Because the Asian on the
Asian, it was these were Filipinas. I'm not talking about all of Asia. I don't know.
Isn't Drew? You are Filipino, aren't you?
Yes.
But
Drew.
I can't confirm that. I was born in
Go
America.
talk to your mom right now. Go ask your mother if there's anything about rolling balls.
That's no help. My mom is white as they come.
Oh, that's right. Damn it. Why can't your mom be Filipino? I hope there's a Filipino sack chapter in the book. That's in book 5, volume 5. December needs to be classy photo of Atlas holding up one of my balls. No. If he's holding up balls, he's holding up both of them.
The other one's suspended in the air next to you.
I just want to know in the chat, can you give me your best sporking balls calendar, whatever it is, hashtag. Let me hear it.
Sporking balls podcast.
Sporking nut podcast. Yeah, sporking rolling balls podcast.
Look, I'm not saying that. I was just told this was a thing. That's it.
Okay. I mean, how long ago were you told this?
10 years ago.
And you've been holding on to this.
Filipinas.
You've been holding on to this information.
Well, it's not something I normally talk about.
August.
It's not.
He was waiting for the coronavirus.
He was waiting for the perfect. Like he was just like, oh my God, Scott's talking about balls. This is the perfect moment. I've been waiting 10 years for this. Boom, nutsack story. I need some more information on this one, people. Sporking balls. I like that. Hashtag sporking balls.
Yes.
Can we get that on Twitter, people?
That's a Twitter thing.
That going. That is a Twitter thing. CJH says, hashtag sporking to balls to podcast. Oh, Ironcast, my moment has arrived. Sacking news podcast. I like that one, Palanucci. I like that one. This is a good, you know what? I have to say, the beer bug had made, I used to be like nervous streaming. I enjoy it now. Like
it made us all classy.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but
I'm sorry you didn't say beer bug before, Scotty.
Yeah, don't worry. We're beyond it, my friend. We're beyond it. Gal Gadot makes me want to spork my balls.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds no, Tyler Mango, you want her to spork your balls.
Tyler is my mascot forever. I don't care what show I'm on.
Tyler, if you have to beat somebody at your door with a broomstick, I am not condoning it, wink, wink, but do what you got to do. All right, what do we got now? Think of, yeah, go ahead, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I am just rambling on.
Have you guys been seeing these tweets about these chicks on airplanes licking toilet seats? What the hell?
Oh my God! PJ,
what the hell is that about?
Yes.
No.
Is it real? Is it real?
I don't want it to be real. I don't even want to think about that. That goes back to another thing we were talking about earlier. What was the name of that uniform?
The 2 cups. Oh, this. I was thinking 2 cups and a girl, or 2 girls, not 2 cups and a girl.
2 cups, one girl. What kind of porn do you watch?
It's some kind of like beer bug challenge or something. I don't know.
It is a beer bug challenge because people are fucking idiots. PJ, they really are. And the sad thing is, even if these people are doing like a fake thing where the toilet is absolutely clean and it's in like their house, what they're doing is getting morons out there that are just finishing chewing Tide Pods, going, I could do that.
Well, don't forget, there's that drinking challenge now where you use a toilet paper roll to drink out of a glass and you end up choking. That's a new thing too.
Wait a minute, huh?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm not.
No. State it again. What was it?
Okay, I only saw one of them, but I know it's a thing. It was this black chick, and she took a empty toilet paper roll, just the roll, and put it into a wine glass and tried to drink out of it, and she ended up choking. Right? Because she saw other people doing this challenge. That's like the one video I saw. I haven't seen any of them. But this is a thing that they're doing. No, but she admitted, she was like, that's a dumbass thing to do. Don't even try that after she did it. You live, you learn.
Jesus. Wait a minute. The H3N6 bird flu is a new thing now too?
What?
CJH. Don't mess with me, man. Well, they had the N1 bird flus. These freaking birds. I say we kill them all. Let the paramedics sort them out.
I like eating dinosaur.
Yes, it is on videotape. She's nuts. A plain toilet seat. So some people are saying it was staged. Some people are saying it was not. Ironically, you can get pink eye from texting on the toilet, just like CBC. I love the chat.
I sent you one of those too, on Twitter message just now, Scotty.
Did you really? All right,
one of the toilet seat ones.
Oh.
Let's see.
I mean, she looks like she's in an airplane bathroom.
All right, let's see if I can share this. I don't know.
I might be able to. Hold on.
All right.
That's crazy.
Unless she's in the freaking, like, she's at the factory where they're producing these and it's brand spanking new.
Right. I hope that person gets it and we find out something.
PJ,
I don't wish.
PJ, did you put that in the private message or over?
I'll put it in the private message.
All right, cool. Thanks, man.
Okay, Twisted Mind Collision. What is up, my brother? Okay, I arrived late. My apologies, but I walked in on toilet licking and testicles. Great stream. How about sporking hairy sackcast?
Nice.
That is freaking awesome. I love it. It's a short. Wait a minute. What does that say? It's a short video clip.
Short thought. No, he said it's a short thought video.
Oh, thought. Okay. I gotta wear my glasses, man. I am blind.
Speaking of that, Nick, it's funny you should say that. There was a hilarious thing, and if any of you guys know our buddy Wes Moody,
great guy.
Show his channel some love and sub to him. But yeah, I was on a stream with Wes the other night. I believe it was Saturday night or Sunday night. And Wes didn't know what Twitch Thoughts were. So I introduced him to Twitch Thoughts, and I think I scarred Wes and the chat for life. Because
I don't know what Twitch Thoughts are.
Oh, dude, just wait. Just wait, Scotty.
Yeah.
Just wait, because I will do a stream together with you, and I will take you down that rabbit hole too. Well, you will never be the same.
Palanuki says it. I remember. Well, before we get back to that, Palanuki says, I remember when toilet licking was something you found on weird porn website categories. Now it's on Twitter. Yeah. Fatal J in the chat.
What up?
Yes.
Fatal J.
Hey, you want? Hey, man, I could send you the link. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, not much, but if you want to jump on, man,
$10 a roll. Just
come on with your avatar.
Remember, everybody, if you can't get to according to Christy, she's selling them $20 a roll right now. $20 for a two-ply roll. Fatal J right now is trying to undercut the market. He's selling them $10 a roll. I just want to give my man a shout out. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. We just got breaking news.
Okay.
I just lost it. Where did it go? Damn it.
Damn, that's what
thought meant the hoe something. Damn it. I lost it. Palanuki, I think, put it.
You're a hoe?
No, what thought means.
Yeah.
That a hoe over there.
No.
That a hoe over there.
When you
I'm sending Fatal. Fatal, you are coming on, brother.
But when you
just
combine
remember,
it,
Fatal.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, Drew. Fatal, just come on with your avatar because I am on hotel access right now and it sucks.
And he won't hear you for the first couple of minutes, so you can call him a dick and all kinds of stuff when you first get in.
Yeah, we're
absolutely true.
We're going no video, Fatal.
Speaking of no video, I got that pulled up when you are ready, sir.
All right, give me 1 second.
Amen.
Why can't I find Fatal J?
I don't know. Feel around. Is he under the table?
Oh man. Yeah, CJ, you introduced Stephen to Instagram thoughts. Yeah, I'm gonna introduce Scotty to thoughts.
I had to get off Instagram.
I'm gonna do a whole stream about that. I'm just gonna have these dudes up on my stream one of these days, and we're gonna go down that rabbit hole. And I'm gonna need Scott to come on that stream.
Dude, why can't I find Fatal? Fatal, DM me, brother. I don't know why I can't find you.
Oh, I'll send it to him, Scotty, if you want.
Okay, you can send it later.
PJ got it. He's organized. He's the adult in the room.
J. Fatal J on my channel, man. We've been talking about hooking up for the longest time. Thank God. They called that phase 3 in the club I worked at. Oh man. What do we got here? Toilet paper is more expensive than a gallon of gas. What timeline did we fall into? That is true, man.
TT.
That is true.
I don't know.
TT.
Oh,
what is up, my friend?
TT?
Yeah. All right, so I'm sharing this. Hold on, Drew. Let's
it's in your
see this.
Fatal. It's in your Twitter.
Oh God, this girl.
I just looked up toilet seat licking because that's just whatever. All right, so yeah, I don't know this chick. The corona, the beer bug challenge.
She got some nasty lips, man.
They're fake lips.
Yeah, she. Oh God, I hate.
She may have a mustache.
I hate broads like that. I really do. I hate girls that got that lip work. That drives me up a wall.
Me too. I don't want to do things.
Oh wait. Here we go. Here's a good one for you, buddy.
What? I didn't see this one.
Oh man, come on. God,
how is this supposed to be sexy?
Daddy likes that. What? Yeah, it's disgusting, guys. Jesus.
My computer's
I gotta mute. I gotta mute for a minute. Oh yeah. Oh,
there you go. There you go. You like that?
Oh, she goes one way and then she comes back. She does the lollipop lick on that.
She's doing a rim job on the.
Yeah, I think I guess that's it. Yeah, I don't see any more. Just those two. Yeah, so that's
Corona.
That's
that is
up
a
right
Corona
now.
hoe. Look at it one way. And then she's like, "Oh no, I ain't done. I ain't done." That girl has done dirty. She hates her father. She hates her father.
You know,
that is like.
Well, she's fighting the patriarchy.
Like that I can't even look at things like that anymore because in my mind, I'm a dad of 2 girls. If my daughters ever go that way, I'm putting a bullet in my mouth. I failed as a father. I am horrible.
I hear you.
Who do we have? Oh snap!
What up, Fatal?
Fatal.
Y'all hear me pretty good?
Yeah,
I hear you.
What's up, bro?
Is he talking?
This works out fine because yes, I'm talking. This works out pretty good because I'm in a weird predicament right now, and I don't need to show my face. Let's just say it's a bunch of midget strippers around me.
Damn.
What? It's a bunch of midgets. It's listen. This works out perfectly because I can't show my face right now. Let's just say that I'm around a bunch of strippers and they happen to be midgets. Okay.
Oh
Little
my
people.
God, that came on at the perfect time. I didn't hear half the things you said until the last thing. What is up, my brother?
You know, my friend, it's a long time coming that we were supposed to do this.
It really is.
We were supposed to do this a long time ago. You were supposed to bring the lotion. I was supposed to bring the oil. Remember?
We were going to be the Reese peanut butter cup of strippers. I know, man. I know. This is messed up. but we're finally together. I thought I was going to get invited on the Dark Council. We were going to have like the Olive Skin Council, but whatever. That's fine. I'm glad you are here.
Hey, we can do
you
that.
know what? We got diversity now. You know?
Look
we
here.
Can do
You
that.
come on the dark. If you come on the Dark Council, we'll have to call it the Oreo Council, okay?
I got some. Hey, it's getting near spring. I got that olive skin, right?
Scotty, you can do blackface.
I could do. Yeah, I think people might get mad at me, but I could do it.
Yeah, definitely Abu Nas. I don't think Abu Nas would take blackface pretty well.
No.
I don't want to get yelled at by Abu Nas, man.
Do not piss off the president.
I do not want the president yelling at me, man.
Fatal, I see $20 a roll. I thought you cut it down to 10.
Well, I had to put prices up once I seen midget strippers flashing me in the street. I got excited.
Now there's something a bit. You got a stripper with you?
He's working it.
I'm telling you, I can't show my face right now, so this works out perfectly.
All I know is I'm disturbed and aroused at the same time. This is good stuff.
I know, right?
Fatal, are you licking your toilet seat?
Yeah, Fatal, how do you feel about chicks?
No, but I am licking on something else.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
we are getting, you know what? He does not discriminate, people. He does not discriminate.
Oh, yeah. Fatal,
what do I think about women who lick the toilet seat?
Yeah, what do you feel about that? I'm talking, Stephen, can you bring that back up? I want to show him the girl who does the lick up and then back down rim job.
I don't know if he could. I mean, if he's got time to look at it.
What did y'all know about the girl? But did y'all know about the girl on Twitch who was going around selling her bath water to guys, and they was actually buying it?
Oh yeah,
drinking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Belle Delphine, that's her name.
You sound like you're in the middle of it, brother. First of all, that's disturbing. Second of all, she was selling her bathwater, and guys were buying it.
She was selling shit. This was about 6 months back. She was selling shit called Gamer Girl bathwater. She took a picture of herself in the bath and said, "I'm selling this. I'm bottling it."
Fatal, are you in mid-stroke right now with a midget?
He's fucking the shit out of somebody.
Are you hammering a midget?
Fatal J is my fucking hero. He's the only newcomer on YouTube. Fucking a bitch. What a lie.
Look here.
It's like 2 live crew, man. Put her in the butt.
I told myself when I started a YouTube career, I was going to do things that nobody has ever done on live stream. So all I can say right now is, yes, I might be mid-stroke with a midget stripper right now. I'm just being truthful.
Keep it real, brother.
That's what happens when you invite Fatal.
Well, welcome to Sporking News Podcast, because I am glad I have you at mid-stroke on a midget. Because you know what? I'm all about the love. I'm all about the love in this place. I don't know if we need to show this girl, but we're going to show this girl. Maybe this will get you even more aroused with the midget.
Okay, let's look at her.
All right, let's see it. Show it. Oh, God.
It's like, oh, hell no, man.
She goes up. She goes down. Look at the smile afterwards. She needs to do something with them brows, though. I mean, those are caterpillars on her face. They are in cocoons.
You know what? She's the reason why the coronavirus is out.
Yeah,
that's the chick who spread it.
You guys want to know why there ain't no black people, brown people, or Asian people in them videos? Because we ain't stupid enough to do the shit.
Yeah, I'll admit to that. Us white folk are dumb. We are dumb. And we are not. I wish I had a midget right now. I'm a little upset.
Let me ask you a question though. Let's go back to the girl who was selling her bath water. I'm not gonna judge her. I'm not going to judge her, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you know, if you could sell your bath water for $100 a pop, you would do it, wouldn't you?
Oh, fuck yeah!
Yes.
She was banking.
Stick a straw in my ass and call me a Slurpee. Fucking yeah.
You coach me. I don't care.
But the thing
But this is the only way I would judge her. This is the only way I would judge her. If it was actually her grandmother's bath water she was selling to everybody. That's then I will have the problem. I want it to be hers and not her grandmother's.
I Fatal J. That's too chateau la blah. Probably has that gray.
You got no J wrong?
Oh no! Did the midget fall?
Oh man!
Did someone
Hey,
walk
it's
in
not
there?
one midget; it's 3 midgets.
Oh my God, that is fantastic! If they stand on each other's shoulders, they're the right size as a woman.
I just had an image of like back in the day, like Andre the Giant wrestling the midgets.
Right?
Ask her to do a cartwheel.
You know what I love about these streams? People like PJ stay silent through the whole stream because he's stunned at the things that I'm saying.
I'm just
PJ
waiting
has
for
a
you to
reputation.
accidentally turn your camera on.
I would, but it might be children watching, and I don't want to mess their minds
Yeah,
up.
I'll be. Or get my channel banned. Damn, they can imagine right now. Let me ask you something. Are they black midgets or are they of different colors? What are they?
Look here. This looks like a video of Michael Jackson's "We Are the World. We Are the Children." It looks like that up in here.
Okay. Let me just say one thing, Fatal J. When you're talking about banging a midget and you start off with "it reminds me of Michael Jackson," you got me a little worried there for a second, but you slipped it in.
Are we going to start going into the? Hey, what time is it at Neverland? When the big hand is on the little hand.
Oh snap! Well, if the midget don't look like Macaulay Culkin, we're all right. We are all right.
Well, you know what? When we get done, we will watch Home Alone. So I don't know if that disturbs you or not.
Malanuki said it sounds like the Blair Witch audio book.
It does. That is fantastic. Then we also got That's a Lot of Midgets by Sith Lord. Shellback TJC is in the house. If you have a 3-way with 2 midgets, is it still a 3-way or is it just like being with one regular sized woman?
That's a good one.
Yep.
Look, my view on that is if there's extra orifices, extra openings, it's definitely a 3-way.
Yeah, that's a 4-piece.
Shellback, let me tell you something. Shellback, let me tell you something. This is how you can boost up your confidence. With a regular woman trying to lift her up these days, you'll probably throw your back out. But with a midget woman, that's another story, sir.
You're learning shit. You are getting wisdom on this show.
You feel strong, man. You feel strong. Your confidence gets built up. You know, you feel like you walk out of that room like you are a new man.
Your dick has never looked bigger.
Yes, because they got stubby fingers, right? Are all 3 in a trench coat standing on each other's shoulders? I'm guessing, like a Scooby-Doo.
Since we talking about stuff that I've always wanted to talk about on this show, Ryan Kendall was talking about steroids, okay? And you know, all the guys who's not confident in themselves, they say, I'll never take steroids because it makes your balls shrink. Well, let me tell you something, sir. If your balls shrink, it makes your junk look bigger. Okay, so I'm all for taking steroids.
Yes, it does. You're absolutely right.
Right. If you never had anybody
when they tell you about when they tell you about steroids, they never say your junk shrinks. It says your testicles shrinks.
You're absolutely right.
Take as much steroids as you want, because end up looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and your junk is gonna be bigger.
Jack.
I want to warn Bear Nerd. I'm getting echo. Echo. Hey, buddy, just know that you are in a crazy. Legos.
Well, I just wanted to say cheers because I got me one of those $7 3-shot bottles of Hennessy. So cheers.
Cheers.
You are echoing worse than I've ever heard before.
Wow, that's not me.
I think it was me.
That might be me.
Scott is the handsomest guy on this channel. Thank you.
Gonna say I didn't open the chat window yet for chatting, you know. Otherwise, I check the volume like, yep, it's me.
We are losing people at a rate I have never seen before. We were at 20, and then we started talking. We got off the midgets, and something else got weird about steroids. We lost everybody. You know what? For the people that are still here, Palanuki, Ironcast, CJH, Sith Lord, Twisted Mind, I love you people. Shellback, TJC, you can do a midget with Fatal J any day. That was a rhyme.
And then you heard a pin drop.
I know. I was hoping for some laughter. Damn.
How's things going over there in Washington State, Bear?
Actually, it's sun shining and it's 54 degrees out, and it kind of feels like 65.
Yeah.
Sunshiny day.
Yeah, pretty nice out. And, you know, I'm driving around. There's nobody panicking. No one's in panic mode. There's still no toilet paper and no sanitizer.
No, that's because everybody's stoned.
Everywhere in the state of Washington. But you know what? All the dispensaries are fully stocked up.
Look, let me tell y'all something. For the people that scared the toilet paper is gone. There's still baby wipes in the store. And look, it's plenty of paper towel in the store. So take that paper towel and split it in half and have a good day. Now, at the end of the day, some paper towel is kind of rougher than others. But hey, at least you'll have something to wipe your butt with. Okay?
Hey,
make sure it's brawny.
Avia paper towels. They're soft. They're
real soft.
And they're the thinnest. Get yourself a hacksaw and cut you 3 rolls of toilet paper out of 1 roll. Okay, that's what I did.
Look, I grew up with that.
I'm not joking.
I grew up with that toilet paper that was like you could see the pieces of like bark in it, so I could deal with anything.
Tyler Mango says,
let me tell you something.
Go ahead, Fatal.
Let me tell you something else. If you want to live on the dark side, if you want to live dangerously, this is what you really can do. Go into your store, get some adult diapers, and then you won't even have to worry about wiping your butt.
Word.
That is true.
Yeah, but unfortunately, in the state of Washington, baby wipes, they're really, really hard to find because all that stuff, anything to do with wiping, it's sold out or it's like a few here and there on the shelf.
Well, we got
Did you hear, sir? Did you hear me? I said adult diapers.
Yeah, you got a point. They fit nice. They're slender now. They're really thin. You can get ones that have like paisley designs on them and shit.
You can sit at your computer for hours.
Yeah. I'm wearing one right now, and I just did. Sith Lord says, jump in the shower.
That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm going to jump in the shower before I wear no diaper.
Iron Captor says, just be like California and use the sidewalk. CJH says a pine cone. You know,
hey, that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Shellback says baby wipes and midgets. Now that's a good time.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Jeff B says newspapers need a useful purpose. Palanuki says, never trust someone who begins his sentence with, let me tell you something.
That's true.
Because you're about to get bad news.
Ironcaster says they got a racing stripe on them. You'll poop faster. That is true. That is true. And Ironcaster finishes off pine cones are the all-natural toilet paper. That's what I'm looking at.
Would you go up to Tyler's last comment?
Tyler's last comment? Hold on 1 second. I can do that.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah,
is it the Corona one?
Yeah. Yes. The beer virus checks under its bed for Ghost Bear.
You know what, gentlemen?
All right. We just heard.
There he is. There he is.
See, shimmer.
You are shining, my friend.
I'm still beaming in, man.
Oh, and you know what? CJH brought up a good one too. The 3 shells we never found out how to use.
The 3 seashells.
Yeah, the 3 seashells from what is that? Demolition Man?
Yep.
Yeah, but then nobody ever knew what that meant.
Exactly. I thought it was all about scooping.
I think that one of the shells, you lift your sack with it and then you wipe with one of the other ones.
Did you guys see Did you see the link in the private chat?
What is that link?
It's pretty hilarious.
I put that in there.
All right, I'm looking.
I put that in.
You know, Sport, you might be on to something. Sport, you might be on to something. The next live stream I do, I think we're going to contemplate on the 3 seashells.
There you go. A whole stream about the 3 seashells.
And don't forget about the ABCs, man.
I don't even know what that meant, but I'm down with it, brother. I am
down with it. Listen to Touch of Gray.
Oh, yes, you are right.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that for a second. I call TP asshole tickets. Apparently now people think if you butt. I don't know what that meant. Sorry, KR companion. What else we got? Ironcaster says we are going to get into it tonight on the show, but look at the time. Yeah, I was almost going to do that. Jeffrey Epstein from our good friend Ironcaster again. Jeffrey Epstein knew how to use the 3 seashells. That's fucked up. Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Whoa, what the hell was that?
Did a midget just bust ass? Did the midget just bust ass?
No, I'm using the diapers I'm wearing.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes way more sense then. We're good. That's good.
Sorry about that. Was it too loud?
No, it's all right. It sounded like you sat on a whoopee cushion or something, but that's all right. Fatal J, we gotta do this more often. I apologize, guys. Man, I gotta end this because I gotta get up at 3 a.m.
Oh,
Fatal,
no worries, dude.
We are going to do this again, Fatal. You are coming back and we're going to talk about, we're talking ball sacks, we're talking midgets, and we're talking 3 shells.
Yep.
3 shells.
And we're going to have people throwing parts like they throw in their voice.
Well, all I'm saying is, Fatal J, if you have a 3 shell stream without me, I'm going to be pissed off. That's what I'm saying. So let's tell everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Bear, I'm sorry you got here late, my friend, and I have to end it, but we will get back together maybe tomorrow or something. Let's end this with Bear. Where can they find you, my friend?
You can find me in Olympia, Washington. You can find me at Bear Nerd Fun. And yes, I'm Bear. And there's going to be a 4th wave crazy edition coming up.
Nice. Cool. Fatal J, where can they find you after you're done with the midget?
They can find me knee deep in diapers and midgets, baby.
All I can say is I'm sitting like right next to my hotel room door. If anybody has walked by in the last hour, I am sorry. I'm not sorry. Drew, where can they find you, my friend?
Oh my God. You can find me at youtube.com/Supreme Heretic. Of course, we have the Pegasus Actual podcast on Thursdays. Definitely, I'm prone to doing streams at any time. I like to get together with my dudes, Steven and you and PJ. And I hung out with Fatal J earlier today, so he and I are gonna do something one of these days. So yeah, just check out my channel, man. It's always a good time.
Oh,
Nice.
Scott,
buddy.
Drew. So on this Thursday's edition, I'm going to actually be hanging out with Scott, so he might be a guest.
Oh yes.
I'll be in the background.
We are gonna break Scott's Galactica cherry.
We will.
I would like that. And PJ,
Okay, we are.
PJ, where can they find you? Did you just wait a minute? I'm sorry. Hold on, Fatal. Did you just finish? Because that sounded like a nut popping.
No, I'm still using a diaper.
Okay. Orville, PJ, follow that one up, my friend.
Yeah. There's no way to follow that one up. Hey, Scotty, go to bed, man. Leave the stream going. We'll sit here all night.
I don't mind.
Visualization hours go.
I actually could do that if you guys want to keep going. Feel free to keep going, boys.
I'm like seeing a new side of PJ tonight, man. I thought he was all like demure and shy and stuff.
Actually, guys, if you want to keep going for a few more minutes, I got to get a drink anyways. If anybody wants to leave, you can leave. Keep talking. If you want to keep talking, I'll be back.
Actually, I'm going to head out real quick because I have to go help bring some stuff in. So, you can catch me on Thursdays at Supreme Heretics channel watching Battlestar Galactica. If you want to, you can go to Sci-Fi if you're in the States, and you can watch it for free there on sci-fi.com. And check out the Fourth Wave on Saturdays, Fourth Wave Late Edition on Saturdays, late with Bear Nerd Fun.
Hell yeah.
And love you, brothers. Handle the Fandom Menace. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, we're going to close it out. I was just playing around. Wash your ass.
And if you really need it, and if it really gets bad, Fatal J left. Fatal J has you.
He just busted a nut.
$20
totally
a roll.
Busted a nut.
According to Christy, she got you $20 a roll. Hit them up on Twitter. Have a great night.
All right, everybody.
Night, guys.
Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. Thank you, Sith Lord, Jeff B, Palanuki. Thank you, CJH. Thank you, Tyler Mango. Thank you, Angelo Straven. Thank you, Keely Chow. Thank you, KR Companion. Am I missing anybody else? Reverend Toad. And my Ironcaster. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. And remember, I'm not even going to end with my normal thing because we were making fun of everybody. So just remember, wear diapers. And if you're going to lick a toilet seat, clean it first. Have a great night, everybody. So long, sweetheart.
They showed us